Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your July 2016 mid-month readings. I appreciate your patience for waiting for the last few videos. I had some unexpected people and things kind of come in that threw my schedule into a bit of chaos. So again, thank you to those of you who have been so patient in waiting for your videos. So moving along, I am still using the Gilded Tarot. And even though we're focusing more on the last half of the month and the month in its entirety, I'm still going to be using the same 8 card spread with an additional ninth card as your crowning card representing the overall theme and energy of the reading. Make sure to check your rising and your moon sign as well. Because your primary sun sign may not resonate for you as predictively as your rising or your moon sign. And if you're like me, you may find that each of your 3 signs resonate for different areas of your life for the monthly and mid-monthly reading. So just make sure to check all 3. Thank you to those of you who continue to watch and listen and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for your love and support and feedback. You guys are awesome when it comes to the feedback. I really love reading the comments of how the readings play out so predictively and resonate for you and the stories of your lives as well. So keep those coming. I love reading both the ones on the videos themselves and the ones you send directly to my email. And a special thank you always and a note of gratitude to those of you who keep me so busy with personal readings. It is an honor and a pleasure always to read for you. Thank you for the trust you place in me to interpret and intuit the cards for you and the feedback on how predictively they play out. And if any of you are interested in a personal reading, you can click on the little About button on my YouTube channel's homepage. That will give you a little more detail and information on myself, the services I offer, and my contact information. It also has my email address. You can email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I love doing personal readings and I would be delighted to work with you. So for those of you who are interested, send me an email and we will go from there. I do readings full time, so I'm able to get back with you quite quickly and set up a reading quite quickly as well. My current turnaround time is anywhere from 1 to 4 or 5 days, but almost always within a week. So again, if you're interested, email me and we will set something up. So moving right along, this reading is for Capricorn for July 2016, mid-month. God, spirit, angels, guides, show me the energy, the lovely earth energy of Capricorn for July 2016 mid-month. What does the remainder of July 2016 hold for the lovely, rooted, stable Capricorns? Capricorn, July 2016 mid-month. Capricorn, July 2016 mid-month. Okay. We begin with the Seven of Swords, followed by the Temperance card, the Star card, followed by the Magician, the Strength card, followed by the Lovers. Wow. And the Six of Wands, followed by the Ten of Pentacles. Energy from the bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. That is a pretty powerful reading, Capricorn. Let me just take a look here. We have 1, 2, 3, 5 major arcana cards, and they are like 4 of them are dead smack in the middle. I see for a lot of you a major significant choice coming up in the next couple of weeks, or that's the energy over the next couple of weeks, is making a major choice decision about something, about your future, I believe, and what to do about a person or a situation which you feel has been draining you or taking from you somehow. Okay, let's begin, Capricorn. I'm just a little dumbfounded by the major arcana cards here. Life change, life shifts for a lot of you this month. So we begin with the Seven of Swords. This is where we find ourselves in the middle of July 2016, Capricorn. So swords is governed by the element of air. Swords is a suit all about that airy, intangible world of what goes on up here. Words, ideas, thoughts, perspectives, mental outlooks, belief systems, how we look at things. The Seven of Swords is often referred to as the thief card, based on the picture in this card. Um, you can see that this man, the implication being he has broken into somebody's house in broad daylight, no less, and he has stolen a bunch of their property, symbolized by these swords. He hasn't taken everything, he had to leave some behind, but he's taken a lot. And he's stopping at the doorway to look back over his shoulder with this sneaky, smarmy look as if to say, look what I'm getting away with in the middle of the day. This can represent, in the middle of July 2016, Scorpio, this can represent an actual person stealing from you in terms of actual money or property. It could represent another individual or relationship that you're in where you just feel taken from, you feel drained, exploited, taken advantage of, over and over again. This could, and by relationship, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, although it could be any other kind of relationship. But the bottom line is that the energy is that you feel you're being taken advantage of, taken from, drained in some way because it can be a parasitic energy. It can also represent someone or something, a situation being lied to or being deceived, things being kept from you. There's a slippery, sneaky kind of deceitful feel to the Seven of Swords too. Secondarily, this can resonate as needing to be clever about how you go about doing something, solving a problem, or figuring out your way through something, thinking outside of the box or outside of the grid. But I think for a larger portion of you, this is finding yourselves in the middle of July 2016, Capricorn, feeling as if a certain person, situation, it could be a job, is just taking advantage of you and you're not getting anything out of it. You're feeling drained, exhausted. For those of you for whom this is going to resonate as somebody you're in a relationship with, no matter the type of relationship, not only are you feeling taken from, but you feel like they're keeping something from you. There's some kind of secret, something going on there that's undercover. And it's something that's going to require being centered, grounding, or finding your center and being balanced and patient about this because it is accompanied by the Temperance card. Now, Temperance, major arcana card, represents, well, temperance. It represents balance, harmony, finding your center, no matter what's going on the outside, being in holding opposite extremes in perfect balance and perfect unity. My analogy for the Temperance card is picture a seesaw, a teeter-totter. If you're on one end or the other end, external influences have the ability to influence you greatly. The weather, the wind, another person can come along and start things going up and down. And so you're always going up and down. The temperance card represents the energy of the temperance card represents being in the middle of that seesaw or teeter totter, finding your center, finding this being emotionally grounded, being in the middle of that. So no matter how or who or what flips the extremities or the outside ends up and down, you are in the center, so you retain your balance and your peace and your harmony. So whatever this situation is, because it's going to play out differently for those of you watching, because there's so many of you watching and you all have different things going on in your lives. However this plays out for you, it does require finding your balance, being in the middle of that, and not overreacting. And I think a lot of you are going to find yourself in a position where this energy of the Seven of Swords may be something you're either finding out about or you're going to be finding out about soon or you've recently found out about and you just don't know what to do about it. But the next combination of cards is very strong advice to trust your instincts, your intuition to lead you through this process, that you are well able to deal with this. You have everything that you need in order to deal with this and move through and forward in this situation, because we have a very powerful combination of the Star card paired with the Magician. Very powerful. The Star card is a beautiful card. It's the energy of hope and faith. It's you being asked to have hope and faith in a successful and bright path laid out in front of you, being asked to have hope and faith in divine timing, orchestration. This is a wish fulfillment card too, but it's a card that requires hope and faith. You're going to make your way through this, whatever it is, Capricorn. And you have everything it takes to make the decisions and make the choices and take the action through this that you need. I think some of you are going to be feeling a little lost in this, or not knowing what to do, or just tired or overwhelmed. And the star card is asking you to have hope and faith that this is, I mean, there's so many major arcana cards here. This is divine timing, divine orchestration, to trust in the process, do what's in front of you to do, and trust in your own intuition. I'm feeling this quite strongly. I think some of you are like, I don't know what to do about this situation, this relationship, this energy, or whatever it is going on. But I feel like if you go within and tap into your own gut instinct, your own intuition, and also ask for help from source, whatever that is for you, um, you're going to know what to do and allow that to guide you, and have hope and faith that you're going to move through this and away from this in a positive way. And you have everything that it takes to do that, because the star card is paired with a magician, and he is all about being able to navigate. The magician is a very clever, intelligent individual. He can also represent somebody who is a bit of a trickster, because he's a magician, he's a master of illusion, and he's good at what he does. For some of you, this could also represent the tricky individual that you find yourself being at the other end of in a negative way with the Seven of Swords. But I think for the majority of you, it's not, because it's in the upright position. This represents, again, having hope and faith that you have all the tools, the experience, the wisdom necessary to navigate your way through this, whatever it is for you, and make the choices you need to make, because that's what the magician represents. He has walked a long road in life, and he has learned through experience, trial and error, success, failure, defeat, uh, good and bad. He's learned from everything, and he's at a place in his life now where he has all the knowledge, the experience, the wisdom, the tools to fix whatever he wants to fix, build whatever he wants to build, manifest whatever he wants to manifest. He needs very little, if any, help from the outside at all. He has everything that he needs to do whatever it is he wants to do or needs to do. You're being asked to have hope and faith that you can navigate through this and actually end up in a beneficial and blessed sort of way. For some of you, this Seven of Swords energy is not going to be being in a place where you feel taken advantage of or exploited. For some of you, this is going to represent the secondary energy of the Seven of Swords, which is needing to be clever and think outside of the box, outside of the grid, on how to move forward in something, how to achieve success and victory over something that I feel like it's something that you want to manifest or what you want to do. And the Star card and the Magician card are asking you to have hope and faith, not just in divine timing and intuition and orchestration, but have hope and faith in yourself. If you find yourself in self-doubt that, "Oh, I can't achieve this, I'm not smart enough, I'm not experienced enough," you are. The cards are very strongly pointing towards that you are, and you need to have hope in yourself. You need to have faith in yourself. So right next to that, we have another powerful combination. We have the Strength card paired with the Lovers card. It's a phenomenal combination. The Strength card represents just that, strength, but not in one of those aggressive, wave your sword around, look at my big muscles kind of strength. This is about a quiet, grounded, inner sort of strength. This is also about overcoming demons, overcoming fears, coming to a complete acceptance of yourself, and lifting your head high as this woman is, and striding forward into your future. You can see she has tamed this wild beast. There's a chain around his neck she's holding on to. The chain is very loose. The end that she's holding is very loose. He may not even know it's there. He has tamed this wild beast through love, acceptance, etc. You can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. I'm feeling actually quite strongly that for a lot of you, the remainder of this month is about coming to grips with your own insecurities, doubts, fears in manifesting something and working or manifesting towards a dream of some kind, a goal of some kind. And you're being asked to have hope and faith, not only in divine timing and orchestration, but in yourself, in your abilities, in your experience. You can do this, Capricorn. And for those of you who are dealing with a difficult or challenging situation where things have been hidden from you or you feel taken advantage of, again, the message remains the same. And it's about strength, overcoming your fears, coming to grips with your own demons and insecurities, and coming to a full acceptance of yourself and moving into your future in a beautiful way. And this could be a future with someone else, but because we have the Lovers card here too, but I feel like for more of you, this Lovers card has the original definition. In the early tarot decks, this wasn't even called the Lovers card, it was called the Choice. And it represented it showed a man standing in front of two women. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a choice in love and relationships, but it is a significant choice about how to proceed. It's a major choice. We're not talking about what to wear or what cereal to have in the morning. We're talking about a choice that's going to represent a significant life change or life shift for you. Having the strength and courage to do that, and the faith in yourself as well, because I'm feeling quite strongly a lot of you it's having faith in your ability to achieve, to manifest. For some of you, it's to walk your way through a difficult or challenging situation and do it successfully. But you are going to do it successfully, Capricorn, because at or towards the end of July 2016, you have the fabulous triumphant combination of the Six of Wands, which is success, victory, triumph, paired with the Ten of Pentacles, success, abundance, prosperity, long lasting. The Six of Wands. Wands is governed by fire and air, so dynamic suit, forward moving. This is a card, obviously, of triumph, success, of victory. This man is returning back into town, returning because he went off to do something, struggle with something, make a decision about something, take a relationship to another level, start his own business, whatever this resonates for you, build something, buy your first home. Again, there's too many major arcana cards to tell. It could be just about anything. You'll have to let me know what this is. But whatever it is, Capricorn, you are succeeding at the end of the month. And other people are seeing this too. You're being recognized for your efforts. You're being recognized for your achievements, for your victory, for whatever it is that you've struggled through. You've made the decisions you needed to make. You faced your fears. You faced your demons. You embraced yourself, threw the insecurities out the window and forged ahead. And this card proves how successful you were at the end of July, moving into August. This is also a card of being recognized for your achievements and your success and your struggle as well. And what is it about? It is about this Ten of Pentacles. Pentacles is governed by the element of earth. So Pentacles is a suit about earthly, tangible, material things or things in that environment. In spirituality and love and relationships, you can apply the same energy too. It just means tangible results of the effort we've put into something. And the 10, you don't get any higher than that. The 10s represent the end of a cycle, the culmination of something, the achievement and coming full circle of something. And the 10 of Pentacles is beautiful. It represents success, abundance, prosperity in a very tangible way, whether it's actual money and finances, a successful business, a successful relationship, however it plays out for you, Capricorn. It is visible, tangible results, visible, tangible success, abundance, prosperity. But it also plays out a long ways into the future. For instance, if this represents a family business, family money, family estate, because there's a strong theme of family with this as well. This card would represent that not only is whatever this thing is successful, but it's going to continue to grow and be established and successful down the road. It's something you could hand off to your kids. Again, whatever the specific thing is, Capricorn, at the end of July 2016 and moving into August, you've overcome whatever you needed to overcome, particularly if it was your own fears and insecurities. You are achieving success and recognition, and it's about the successful building up of a solid foundation that's going to last for quite some time. But again, I think it's about making this major decision and facing something that you need to face, struggling and overcoming at the end, because your crowning card echoes that. We have the Two of Wands here, which is all about, again, being at a crossroads, needing to make a decision, just like this Lover's card does. You can see this man has come to a crossroads. Now, the implication is that this man has been fairly successful on his path so far, and he's now at this another crossroads where he has to make a choice about which direction to take. It's forward moving. It's thinking about your future, thinking about the successful building up of this foundation. So the key is to choose the path that's going to provide the most opportunity for expansion and growth in building something stable and foundational. So What an exciting reading, Capricorn. Very momentous. Lots of major arcana, divine energy kind of going on for you in the next couple of weeks. Facing and successfully conquering any challenges or fears or insecurities you have. So, Capricorn, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope you have found it useful and that it has brought you some wisdom and clarity and insight and food for thought on how to move forward the next couple of weeks. And for those of you who, again, are interested in a personal reading, you can click on the little About sign on my YouTube channel's homepage, and you can email me directly at Maggie, the number one, McGuire at gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. And I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the August 2016 general readings. And until then, as always, Capricorn, thank you again for watching, and I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Talk to you soon. Bye.